Is this thing on?
We're doing it live, everybody.
Doing it live.
Hey, y'all.
Hi.
Happy Sunday.
Hey, everybody.
I think we're centered. We're on camera. The microphone is working.
Hey, everybody.
And what do you know? It's another Sunday.
It's
another Sunday.
Sorry,
It's another Sunday. I'm going to get rid of that.
Down. That's better.
And put that. I think I'm going to put the chat over there. And I'm going to put the calendar over there. Hi, y'all.
Hi, everybody.
I just got to get all my my desk laid out here.
Can I tell you my plan? I have a plan.
You have a plan?
I have a plan.
We normally don't plan at all for these things.
It's a good plan.
What have you planned?
No. It's not for the live stream specifically.
Well,
it's a plan for me.
Meg has a plan.
For at least this afternoon. And it's a good plan.
Okay.
So here's my plan.
What's your
We're
plan?
going to do the live stream. I'm going to have a really good time hanging out with you all, because we always do. And tremendously appreciate you all hanging out here with us. So this I'm looking forward to. I have been all day. And then going to eat a little food, and then I'm going to take a nap with this.
Your phone?
This is the new Euphoria video.
Oh, there's
your
a
lights
Euphoria
are reflecting
video
in
today.
my screen on my phone. This is
Thank you, Arrow.
It is magical. This is relaxing, magical lake ambience, 3-hour long video, and it is magical. It's
New Euphoria video today.
I mean, listen, it's so relaxing.
That
Just like
is.
gentle lapping waves.
Lovely.
Oh,
Awesome.
it's so soothing.
They're all saying
That just
hi.
came out at noon. today,
Ray was napping to some Euphoria today. It's always a good idea.
Nice. Euphoria videos are perfect for that. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, Katya.
Everyone is saying hi. Hi,
John,
everybody.
our friend John, does all of these Euphoria tracks.
Yes.
So he's the one that puts those together.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're always lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
So
this one is not music. It's just pure like nature
Nature
ambience.
sounds.
It's just like a lake. Like if you're standing by a lake and there are like these gentle little waves that are lapping up at the shore. That's what this sounds like, and it is pure bliss.
Janine is saying that she needs Euphoria to stay sane. It definitely does help.
Yeah.
Doesn't it, Janine? It's just when you need to have a little time out for yourself.
I guarantee that if John were here, he would say that making and creating these Euphoria tracks and videos helps to keep him sane. I guarantee he would say that if he were here right now.
Glenn told me nice hat. Thank you, Glenn. It's
I love
because
your
I
hat.
still haven't gotten my hair cut, and it's just going
I kind of like your long
every
hair,
which
though.
direction.
I do.
And yeah, so
But I know you're
if you see
for
me
you,
with
I
that-
know the problem is not here. It's the stuff at the back.
yeah,
This
I've got all
quite
this stuff back
scruffy,
here. So I'm gonna put
sweaty neck.
I'm gonna put my hair right in the hat. My hat does my hair for me. Just puts it right down there.
It does your hair. For
Awesome.
you. Forms it.
Okay. I need to say hello to the people that are here. Y'all are so active in the chat. This is great. Happy Sunday, everybody. Good to see
Guitar
you.
Channel.
Uh,
That's why I don't day drink. I'll fall asleep. Seriously. Yeah, Bruce, ambient music is amazing. And John is so good
So
at it.
Alistair is here, and Leffe, and Johan, and Tom, T-Bone, and Glenn, and Hugh. Steve's here. Bruce is here. Bruce, we're going to do show and tell later, so stick around. Mark is around, and Katya is here, and Ray, and Ricardo, and Arrow, and Guitar
Steven.
Channel, and yeah, we got a whole bunch of friends.
That sounds amazing.
Who's Steven, and what was he saying?
Steven says, talking about waves, I spent most of the afternoon down at the beach with my bosses, pooches. 'Twas loads of fun.
Sounds like a beautiful Sunday.
This sounds absolutely
Beautiful
wonderful.
Excellent.
Absolutely wonderful.
Hi, Jimmy. Good to see you. And Bill C is here. And yeah, we have all of our friends. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday. Our itinerary, our agenda is to let you know what we have on tap for
indeed.
this coming week. And I think we have a great week. I'm really looking forward to this one, y'all. A little bit of everything
Hi,
for y'all.
Pokemon
But
Hindi.
first,
Hello.
I want to remind y'all what we did last week, because there were some things that went on last week, y'all, that I need to talk about. Hi there, Pokemon Hindi. I see all your hellos. Thank you very much. We started the week on Monday with Doom. We went back to some video game music and we did the BFG division. I learned what BFG means.
And
They're talking about a gun, and it's big, and then there's a colorful metaphor in there that the YouTube
Colorful
police doesn't
metaphor.
really like that I do. But yeah, it's the big fucking gun, y'all. So
There it is.
we did some Doom, and
I don't think YouTube minds it when you do that.
I enjoy. It's not exactly my style of game, I don't think, and it's not exactly my personal favorite style of music, but it's fascinating to hear what composers these days can come up with, and what bells and whistles they have at their ability to make such really intense and nuanced and kind of three-dimensional soundscapes. It's really fascinating. So it was really cool to get back to Doom. That was my second video based on music from that video game series. Our extended play lounge this week was some Jethro Tull. That's what's still back here, actually. No, I changed it. I changed it for this coming week. Sorry.
Nope.
I had a Passion Play out this past week, and that's what I listened to. Their 1973 album, Passion Play. So we did that when it was up earlier this summer in a poll, but it kind of lost out because this is its 50th anniversary.
Right.
We put it back in a poll, gave it another shot, and the patron said, yes, we want to hear some of a Passion Play. It was an interesting album, y'all. It's the one that comes right after Thick as a Brick, and just like Thick as a Brick, they fashioned an entire, like 45 minute song that they then split up over the two sides of the album, and it's presented like a play. It's 2 acts on the first side, there's 2 acts on the second side, a little intermezzo of something completely different in the middle. It was really a fun listen, and it's a fascinating album to me because it's not one of these albums where I can remember specific songs that were happening. It was just, here's the story, and the songs are just embedded and part of that larger concept and that larger story. So it really is the perfect type of album to listen to front to back, and not just hitting a little song here or there or there. Yes, Soggy Tom, I found my spectacles. I now know what y'all were talking about when you were talking about spectacles last Sunday. You didn't give it away, but it was a little bit easier. That's what they're talking about. That's what they're talking about. Null is asking me if I've ever heard of Jim Croce, or Corci. I think you mean Croce. Yes,
Croce.
I have. I have heard of Jim Croce. I have heard some of his music. I think he's very lovely. His music is great. Let's see. Sorry, Split, we started without you, but I'm glad that you are here.
Yes.
Good to see you. Yeah, Jimmy is noticing the Miles Davis back there. Yeah, I've got, it's kind of a blue theme right now. I've got some Tales from Topographic Oceans. I've got Every Good Boy Deserves Favor from the Moody Blues. We got Metal from Pink Floyd. And the Porcupine Tree album back there. And it's, it's always good to bring out some blue covers. We got some more blue back there, but those are the ones that I picked
The nice top
for
of
this
green
week.
from Close to the Edge.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I forgot to turn on, hey, look at that. I forgot to turn on the mood lighting back there, but thank you, whoever that little person was back there that did that. That was fascinating. Hey Dan, what is going on? Good to see you. So we did Doom, we did Jethro Tull. We then, okay, friends, I have to talk to you about what happened on Wednesday. You are my closest friends on the internet, and some of you were there. Some of you were there for what happened live on Wednesday. Meg just left. I don't know where. Meg's taking care of something. But I have to tell you about this. We took a look at Kickapoo from Tenacious D on Wednesday, and wonderful. I don't know. I can't believe that I've never heard that, right? Because I like Jack Black. And I've heard of Tenacious D, but I don't know why, for some reason, that little movie just escaped me. But I figured out it was
I've
probably
not seen the film yet
it was
myself.
probably
When
because
did it come out?
it was right when I was doing my doctorate.
Oh,
So we were kind of hermits while I was in my doctoral program because we
That's
were
true.
really running at both ends. But what I did,
Both of us were.
Tom is saying it was an unfiltered moment. What I did, y'all, was I made an error in my editing, and I had a little false start. So I restarted the video, and I didn't realize it until
Yeah.
we were in the moment on Wednesday. I recorded that episode on Monday,
Yeah.
the Jack Black Tenacious D episode, and uploaded it, and I got the copyright notice. I disputed it. I got the thumbnail ready to go, and I said, okay, cool. That one's in the hopper, and it's going to be happening on Wednesday. Early on Wednesday, I schedule it for the premiere at 4:30, and then I'm sitting here with all of my friends on the internet, and I'm talking away, and I go, I'm going to start again. And then I just look at the camera for a few seconds, and then go, hey, y'all, welcome back to the daily, and I restarted. And, of course, I do that sometimes when I lose my train of thought.
When you're in the intro
Or if I feel
phase
that I
of
could do
video.
it better or something, and I haven't gotten to the music. By the way, once I get to the music and I start it, I'm committed, whether I do well or not, because normally it's a first time reaction. So, whatever happens, happens. But if I make a mistake, or if I lose my train of thought, or if I just decide that I want to start over again, I prefer full takes, uncut takes. So I just went back to the beginning and started over. It was only like a minute's worth of material.
Yeah.
But they weren't supposed to see that.
Right. I know you would normally edit that out, and everyone makes mistakes. I thought it was a very endearing thing, and I thought it was kind of a cool peek behind the scenes. I also understand
what happens,
why you
y'all.
wanted to fix it.
It was a Mitch McConnell moment. Thanks, Bruce.
I like that I do appreciate why you wanted to fix it.
Yeah. Which I did. I uploaded a new one the next day.
Because it's very important to you
Yeah.
to put out you like to present a professional product in your work output.
Yeah, it
And
was
so I get
below my
that.
standards,
I tried to encourage him. I said, I think it's okay, but I think another big part of it for you was that it was the first time doing Tenacious D here on the channel, and I think that you felt like
There's
new
gonna be a lot of-
eyeballs
there's
are
gonna be a lot of new people.
folks are going to come and see this, and I don't want that to be
For sure.
what they see.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we run a professional operation here, y'all, as we're talking directly into our iPhone, on a Sunday.
well, yeah. That's
So
what we do.
sometimes that happens, y'all. So thank you for not, well, I
I
should say,
loved the support you got from
yeah,
everybody.
thank you for being kind, and you're
Yeah.
being kind in the chat right now.
Yeah.
But I did fix it. Just because it was an easy fix to make, and if that's going to live on the internet and tens of thousands of people potentially are going to see it, I want it to be up to my standards. So that's why I switched it. The old one is still there. We can still laugh at the outtake later on.
It's just hidden from the
We'll
public.
just save all the outtakes until and the bloopers till the end.
See, here's the thing, though.
Uh-oh.
You don't, like Bill Coonley says here,
Yeah.
we need a Daily Doug blooper reel. Here's the problem. He never saves this
I don't save this stuff.
And,
got so much-
And John and I are always like, Doug. And he's like, it takes up too much space. I don't know. I don't have, anywhere to put them, and it takes extra time. And he's always running at both ends anyway. So I think it just gets difficult to,
Yeah.
to put that stuff aside. If we could afford to pay for a video editor, then that person could perhaps help with
I like
situations
doing my
like
own
that.
video editing though,
But-
so I'm really punchy about potentially letting someone else
come in.
edit the videos.
I feel like it's a good goal
Um,
to have at some point, though, because
Yeah.
that'll free up time for you,
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah, Tom is saying that he liked when I started over. It was completely different and very good. What I do in my read-in is I make almost like an outline, like I would do for a regular, lecture that I'm going to be teaching. I don't have things actually, scored out. I should say scored out. Typed out in terms of what I'm going to say. I've got just little outlines, and I just make sure that I hit them. And so sometimes I hit them in different orders. But there's been a few times where I go back and I would say out of 4 videos a week, maybe one, almost once or twice a week, I'll go back and restart something if I just want to get the feel right. But yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen, but it did, and it was probably interesting from all of y'all's perspective to see a little bit behind the curtain. It takes courage, y'all, to just look in a little camera hole and say, "Hey, y'all, welcome back to the Daily," and start talking to people.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of gumption, and I've gotten accustomed to it. But doing these, it's like teaching without a net, a little bit. What do you got? Oh, thank you, Ruth. I appreciate you.
Ruth says, we all love you for being you, Doug. You're always professional and relatable.
Much love, much love. Thank you, Ruth.
For saying that.
So let's see what else happened.
I completely agree, by the way.
I know. Thank you. So we re-released the Tenacious D video on Thursday.
Yeah.
The video that was supposed to be listed or released on Thursday was a throwback episode featuring Leprous and their song "The Flood." That has been released, and I put it on yesterday. So
that came out
yesterday. It was released yesterday.
Yeah.
Love that one.
I
Absolutely.
love that one too.
Love that one. And
Absolutely.
then
Oh my God,
we've got on Friday we finished up the week with some Dream Theater, and the song that we did was called "In the Presence of Enemies," parts 1 and 2, and we had like almost 600 people on that live stream. The Dream Theater fans came out. It was a real party.
It was so
for
awesome.
that. I shouldn't call it a live stream. It was a premiere.
Yes.
On Friday, and I really have enjoyed the Dream Theater music that we've done, especially the epics, these longer tunes that they do. They're proggy and metal, and they're all over the place, and their riffs are just unbelievable. And of course, as a band, they're just superstar musicians. This one, "In the Presence of Enemies," was I said this, in the wrap up to this video, but it's as concise and coherent it's 25 minutes, all of it. But the composition, the ideas, the way that things come back, the pacing of it is all top notch. And I thought it really holds together well. So if you haven't seen that one or heard that one yet, Dream Theater, "In the Presence of Enemies," we took a look at that one on Friday. And yeah, that was the week. We did Doom, Jethro Tull, Tenacious D, Leprous, and Dream Theater. And we were supposed to go to a big, wine and jazz weekend outside at Longwood Gardens this weekend, but we got rained out. They canceled it because of all the weather.
Ophelia.
So I ended up yesterday we had just a lovely quiet day at the house. And I had the opportunity to write some more.
Yeah.
Patrons.
You wrote a lot more.
You will see maybe a month ago. Has it been a month? Maybe 3 or 4 weeks. That
when you posted,
I did behind the score of my progress as I am writing a prog tune, a rock and roll tune, on the as we go, and I let y'all know what it was about and where I was with it, and I haven't had a chance to write any more until yesterday, and it was very fun. I had a lot of time to write, and we got a lot done yesterday.
He's putting together a fantastic.
I'm excited about it.
Prog piece.
Now I know what it. Now I
takes us on a journey.
Have an
in
idea.
the best ways possible. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's got some personality now. So now
It's really wonderful.
Now I'm cooking.
Complete with he just started. He only just got started one portion of it that I'm really looking forward to seeing where it goes, because with the bass line that it starts with,
Oh,
it's amazing.
I gotta find a good bass player, y'all. Gotta find a good bass player.
I know that we
Thank
have,
you, Leffy.
we have patrons who, that's the thing about this community, this Daily Doug community, that's really wonderful. There are a lot of musicians in this community. We've got bass players, we have guitarists, we have vocalists, we got it all.
We got air drummers.
We have drummers, we have keyboard players. We got it all covered. So I think you can put out a call and people will come and play.
Once I get a little bit more in it, I'll do an update, because I'll probably have a few more updates before everything's done on that one. Let's see. Ruthless Biscuit.
We do have a great bass player among us, Tom. You are correct.
Check out Jeljusic. Is that how you pronounce it? That's a band from Croatia. Fascinating.
Ooh.
Heavy rock with amazing vocalist. Okay.
Oh, cool.
They will rock my socks off. Okay.
He
Well, if I
likes-
need
he
to take
likes
my
having
socks off,
his
I'll listen
socks
to them.
rocked off, so awesome.
Let's see. David says, just heard that Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, and another guitar player is going to be in Spoke. Yeah, I think they're
cool.
starting another G3 tour.
Nice.
And I can't remember who else is going to be with them, but I
That's
did see that
awesome.
come by a day or two ago. Excellent, excellent. So, let's tell them what we're up to this week.
Relative time works. That's cool. Thank you.
They've been waiting for almost 22 minutes.
Indeed,
This is
sorry.
getting out of hand. We need to tell them
It's getting out of hand.
what's doing. So, the thing that
A
we're
live
doing.
premiere would be cool, Johan.
Yeah.
That's true.
The thing that we're doing this week, we're going to be covering a lot of different eras of pieces. So first up on Monday, System of a Down. We're going back to System of a Down and
Excellent.
their very first single release. It's called Sugar, and it's from their very first album. I had not heard it.
Awesome.
And
awesome.
it's
awesome.
cool, y'all. It's absolutely cool. We're doing Sugar from System of a Down.
Yeah.
It's my very first listen to that, so that'll be coming up tomorrow. We've got it past the copyright police for now, so
Excellent.
that's happening tomorrow.
Good.
On Wednesday, I'm going to be taking a look at a real famous song from the Dire Straits, and it's called Walk of Life. I recorded it on Friday,
I love that song.
and I realized as soon as I started it that I had heard it. How could you
Yeah.
not remember that lick? But what I found fascinating about it, as I actually gave it an intentional listen, with trying to figure out what key it's in and all that, was that it's a basic rock song. It's just 1 chord, some 4 chords, and 5 chords in a major key, E major. It's just an E chord. If you can play an E chord, an A chord, and a B chord, you can play that song. Which is not true of a whole bunch of Dire Straits songs. From what I've heard of them, they're really nuanced, and it's a lovely performance.
Well, I feel like there's I know enough about the song that I feel like that is purposefully done because of what and who the song is about. Which
yes.
I'm sure you...
Yeah.
Wait, have you recorded that video
Yep,
yet?
I
You
did.
record it.
Yep.
So I'm assuming you talk about that. I hope.
Yeah, Leffy, I talk
you
about
do.
the original video as well, because the video features a whole bunch of people playing sports.
Right.
And the song is about a busker,
Yeah.
a street musician.
Yeah.
So the video is...
I've never understood... I don't
We'll
get
talk
it.
about it.
Good.
Tune in on Wednesday, and I'll
Awesome.
tell you why that it is that way.
Okay, I'm glad that you can tell me. 'cause
Gemma
I
is saying
was
that she looks
curious.
forward to the walk of life. It always reminds her of her dad.
Oh,
Yes, you love that track.
I love that track.
He
You
danced
danced
around.
around when it came on the radio.
I dance in my chair a little
I
bit.
love that.
During that one. Yeah.
How wonderful.
So that's coming up on Wednesday. It's been a little bit of time since we heard music from Dire Straits and Walk of Life. It's from another one of those great songs from Brothers in Arms. And I'm thinking, even though that now I've heard a few songs from Brothers in Arms, I need to hear that entire album. That's a special album.
Yes.
And maybe we'll get that on the
Yes.
Patreon at some point in the near future. So That's that's Wednesday. I have a special thing coming up on Thursday. It's not a throwback Thursday. It's a new thing, and it's an interview. I have another interview coming out this week. I haven't conducted the interview yet. The interview will happen in a couple of days.
Awesome.
But I am going to have the distinct pleasure of talking with Trevor Rabin.
Yeah.
And Trevor has a brand new song, not just a song. He's got several songs. He's got a whole album coming out in a week or two. And I was contacted by the folks in his camp, and we're going to chat. And I think that I'm also going to include one of his new songs off of his new album. Specifically, we're going to be talking most about his new effort, y'all, which is his first new album in quite some time. And I'm really looking forward to meeting him and getting to know more about him and his work. What I've heard so far,
looking forward to that.
I'm really impressed. We listened to one of his new songs that's now out on our last council hangout.
Yeah.
And everybody really enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
So, y'all stay tuned for that on Thursday. I don't think I'm going to premiere that, but that'll drop on Thursday. The other thing that's coming up, good Lord, I can't talk today, y'all. Coming up this week, I got to figure out where the voting is at.
Okay.
Have y'all looked at the Patreon poll for our fan favorites? We've got a big fan favorites coming up.
Yes, we do. Can you talk about it a little
here
bit?
this week? Here's what we did. Most of the time with our fan favorites, and we give people
it's a different theme every month.
a little theme, and we submit our favorites. Normally, I give people a time limit because we want to include as many of our submissions as possible. Well, after a year and a half...
What do you mean when you say time limit? Time limit on the
on
length of song? How many minutes long?
Yeah, right? So
A
like
song
normally
could be-
it's give us
okay.
a song that's less than 10 minutes because these proggers,
15
they'll
minutes.
put in, hey, it's just one song. Yeah, but it's 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them. And when there's a lot of them, that can get really hairy. If I'm doing like 8 or 9 songs, I would need a bigger bucket.
Because he tries to keep the fan favorites video length, like in total with songs and his talking, like around an hour to an hour and a half, something like that. So, when we're talking about epic prog songs, or epic songs in general, something that's, 15 to 30 minutes in length, there's only a few of those you can put on a fan favorites video. So we've done that this month. This month is epic songs. So you specifically said something that's at least 10 minutes long.
Yeah, the minimum is now 10 minutes. The maximum is 30.
Of 30.
We had 70, a little more than 70 submissions. Different submissions. I didn't know there were so many long songs.
Incredible.
But
Absolutely
we
incredible.
narrowed it down to, I think, the top 15 for our Patreon poll. And we're not going to do very many, maybe 3 or 4. But the 3 that are really separating themselves from the pack are Lizard by King Crimson, and then Arriving Somewhere But Not Here from Porcupine Tree, and then The End by The Doors.
Yep.
And I think the only one of those that I've heard is The End by The Doors.
Oh, you have heard that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a recollection of hearing at least parts of it.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be just those 3 songs is like 50 minutes of music.
Yeah.
Y'all.
If you wanted really to tack one more on, the next that comes down from there is a Yes song.
A Yes called
Endless Dream.
Called Endless Dream.
But honestly,
Maybe
the
that could
3
go on
you
the channel.
mentioned really have separated themselves from the rest of the pack by quite a good margin.
King Crimson,
The
Porcupine
Doors,
Tree, and The
Porcupine
Doors.
Tree. I mean,
That's going to be a heck of a.
That's an
fan
awesome
favorites.
video.
And there's a bunch of more of these that we're looking to get to as well.
Lizard features some singing from John Anderson. Ray told us here.
I will be excited to hear
That's
that.
awesome. I
Rock
did not
and
know
roll. Mark, I have not ever seen Apocalypse Now. Yeah, it won't surprise you that I haven't seen Apocalypse Now. So yes, that's
that was in that movie, wasn't it? I forgot about that. Yeah.
cool.
The end.
So that is going to be our Patreon offering for this week. Tuesday or Wednesday is when that will come in. I've got the Trevor Rabin interview and new song on Thursday. On Friday, here's what we're doing on Friday, y'all. We're going to take one of the songs that was suggested in our Patreon for an epic and just put it straight to a Friday.
Yes.
It's not going to get enough votes to get it into the fan favorites video, but I'm going to put it on YouTube. And we're going to take a look at Led Zeppelin, Dazed and Confused.
Yes, indeedy.
That's what we're going to do on Friday.
Yes,
the version that was put forward for our fan favorites was like a 30-minute live version. As I look at it, the studio version is like 7 minutes long. And it's a cover. I didn't realize that, or as I looked into it, it's interesting that it's a cover. I don't think I've ever heard it. Megan says that I have, but I don't remember hearing it. I know that it was. You told me that it was at the end of The Big Short, which is a movie we saw.
It plays in the final scenes of the movie, The Big Short, and then continues as the credits start to roll.
Actually, Steven.
It's been in a lot of movies.
I know that the Yardbirds did it before Led Zeppelin, but the Yardbirds got it from another guy. The Yardbirds.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, the window's open. It's okay. Yeah, go take a look. I think somebody's coming in the door. Megan's going to take a look. Are we getting a delivery? Live television, everybody. What do you think? Led Zeppelin. We're going to go back to some Led Zeppelin. I think it's from their very first album. And so I'm looking forward to getting to that. So we've got System of a Down, The Walk of Life from Dire Straits. We've got Trevor Rabin with new stuff and an interview. And then we've got classic Led Zeppelin. That's right, Stephen. Jake Holmes. So I did a little bit of read-in to decide about doing Dazed and Confused. I just thought it was a movie from the 90s, y'all. I had no idea that it was a Led Zeppelin tune. And there you go. We're doing. Hey, Meg, is everything okay?
Yes.
Okay, we're okay. Everything is okay. So.
Yeah, we're all good.
Oh. Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
That's who it was. That's who it was.
I'm the mystery man.
Yeah. You were invading? We got to be careful who we give keys to.
Really gotta be more responsible.
It's good to have you here, John.
We've got one of the most comfortable pieces of clothing that I own.
I love that so
Speaking of
much.
which, speaking of clothing, I don't know where it is because it's dirty now.
Oh boy.
Well, we need to. Okay.
I have a new shirt.
We have a new shirt. We have not yet. We got to get some marketing and stuff.
You will
put
see it in
together.
tomorrow's video. We have a new shirt
Yes.
for Metal Monday.
And
y'all.
we will make we will properly roll it out this week. Yes, there will be a proper rollout. But it is
Am I allowed to look in
fucking
the
great.
Netherlands for it?
Nah, unless you want.
If I see it,
Here, I'll help.
I don't know if I want John going through my dirty clothes. Tom. Heidi. Heidi got the new shirt.
in that case,
It's
I'll
really
just
cool.
switch with Meg
Okay,
temporarily.
good. Rock and roll. Do you want to tell them about the new AIF that's up?
Oh, it's lovely. It's water.
Meg was
I think
telling them about it at the beginning of the video.
It keeps me sane doing those videos. Hi everybody. Hi Heidi.
Yeah,
Saros.
look at
Hi.
there. You never know what's gonna happen. I need like Doc Severinsen in the band. It's like, all right, let's play a new guy. What?
Coming up. I'm gonna get out of the way so
I
that
told
they can
them
see the thing.
I have a plan for today's Aphoria video.
There it
It's
is.
going to accompany me on my nap.
There it is. It's not too dirty. Check this out, y'all. John helped us design this.
Metal makes Mondays better, and how fucking cool is this?
You can get it in black. There's charcoal.
Navy,
There's a couple,
charcoal.
mostly dark colors.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you can get a shirt, a sweatshirt, or a hoodie.
It's so
In this one.
fantastic. I absolutely love this
Isn't that
design.
cool?
You outdid yourself, John.
Oh, thank you.
Good job, John.
Yes.
Yeah, I am wearing that in the new metal video tomorrow. And yeah, so
We'll
that's
post-
available on our merch store.
Yep, it's
y'all.
in the merch store, and we'll post. We'll do like a community post with the link right to it. this
Here's
week.
what I think. Y'all are telling me about Jake Holmes and that he was a folk musician.
Hi, John.
So maybe what I should do is play the original folk version along with the Led Zeppelin version on
For
Friday.
Friday?
For Friday.
That'd be a great pair.
I don't know. I'll figure it out by Friday.
Keep it brown.
Y'all.
Yeah.
What's going on, Brownfinger? Okay. And then on Saturday, council members, we have a council meeting coming up on Saturday for our top tier Patreon folks, and I will send out a link and information about that shortly.
Awesome.
We need to do, how are we doing on time? We're doing fine on time. Oh, hang on a second.
What's going
Des
on?
Milad says, are you open to analyze music by controversial musicians, especially if it is music from before their controversy?
It's a situational
It
endeavor.
depends on the controversy.
Yes. Yeah, that's a situational.
Yeah.
That's a situation.
Like,
thing right there.
For instance, we were thinking about doing some music from Rammstein a few months ago, but the people in that band have been embroiled in some controversy, particularly Till, right? And I just wanted to wait to let that, just to see what was happening, right? Because I don't want to promote someone whose controversy is something that I really don't want to be affiliated with.
You just
But
don't need this.
but if it's something that I feel is okay, then I'm up for that. You know, that sort of thing. Cool. Let's see. Mark is saying he would support both versions of Dazed and Confused. Thank you,
Cool.
Mark. Ray says he's trying to get some momentum around some more anime tracks. He says it's hard because so many people don't know the repertoire. You're kind of my helper with the anime
That's
stuff.
true.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're the one that brought us JoJo first.
Yes, I brought this JoJo. I'm also one of the main proponents of Doom because I'm in love with that game series.
Yeah.
So I'll always be in that corner for anything anime and video games. I'm on all the comments, and I also have my own thoughts, of course. So I bring them.
Rock and roll.
Awesome.
Thank you,
I
John.
still think Doug should react to just all of the different openings from JoJo because that makes for a really fantastic.
They don't
video.
use the same song.
That would be fun.
Not even. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
Just don't even worry about it. But it's
Awesome.
been great to see the new people that have come
Yeah.
in from those videos. It's been a great addition to the.
Tom, I
Yeah,
saw that
absolutely love that.
I saw that the
Yeah.
case against Till was dropped. I need to look more into that. So you may see some more Rammstein coming up at some point, but that's why it didn't come earlier in the year when we were thinking about it. I have some show and tell because we had some stuff come in.
Yeah.
Actually, this is cool, y'all. You don't have to just, we don't just get music. Our friend Simmer sent us some brand new, great HDMI cables.
Yeah.
To update
Absolutely amazing.
our studio here. So thank you to
Thank you so
Simmer
much for
for
that.
that. He's also sent us some lighting in the past.
Yes.
Which has been great.
Yes.
Our friend Andrew, all the way from England, sent us this, and this happens sometimes. People send us music of people. They're like, we know that you would love hearing this. You may not decide to do it on the channel because it's a relatively unknown artist. But this
But
person,
worthwhile. But
yeah,
so,
but they want to share the
so
music with me,
worthwhile.
right?
Yeah, their music
So this guy is
wonderful.
Pete Atkin, and it's the luck of the draw. And this was sent to us by Andrew in the UK, and I
Yeah.
very much thank you, Andrew. And we will. I haven't opened it yet, but we will. We'll give it a listen.
Definitely looking forward to hearing that.
The other thing that
and I
came
also
in-
have not yet had a chance to dive into this next gift that was received. This one was actually addressed to me.
Is Bruce still here?
And Bruce, if you are still here,
These are, you want to do that?
Bruce sent, give me the note, please.
There's the note.
Thank you.
There he is. Hi, Bruce. Thank you for this.
Hi. Yes. Thank you so much for these. So first of all, it's like meditation systems. CDs.
Yeah.
And so I'm just rereading your note here, Bruce.
4 different CDs.
4 different CDs. Because I had mentioned on one of our recent live streams, I talked about aphoria. And so much of aphoria's output being tracks that you can listen to while meditating, while sleeping, while studying, working, and that kind of thing. And I do appreciate what John does on aphoria because it does give me a chance to safely
Okay.
to kind of feel safe to let go of other stuff that's in my head, and which makes it perfect music, and like whether it's the musical output
We'll
from
share it with
aphoria
John, too. I'm sure
or
he'll be interested.
like just pure sounds from nature. It's all wonderful and beautiful. So I was talking about that, and it inspired Bruce to, like, Bruce swears by these, has shared these with other folks, and great for power naps or just spacing out for a bit or meditating. And so he wanted to send these to share with me, and I'm extremely grateful and thankful to you for that, Bruce.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I'll do a quick call out
so
myself.
much. Yeah.
Ray just dropped in the chat that we have a specific thread on the Discord for spacey and ambient stuff.
Yes.
And he had mentioned music for airports much earlier in the chat, and I just wanted to mention that was one of my first inspirations of realizing just how legit ambient music and listening experiences are. Between Brian Eno and Pauline Oliveros, I just fell in love immediately with what was available in the late 20th century. And then Brian started coming out with just an infinite amount of those kinds of incredibly crafted
Thank you,
ambient
Matt.
albums.
Good to see you.
I love it. So that's a foundational inspiration of aphoria. Absolutely.
Yay.
Wonderful,
Keeps
wonderful,
me
wonderful.
sane.
A couple other people
Keeps me
were
sane,
asking.
too.
You're going to
Keeps me
be
sane, too.
traveling soon.
Could be as soon as 2 weeks.
Yeah, so John's going to be Europe bound for doctoral studies.
We
Once
will
again,
miss your presence here, of course, but so freaking excited for
I'm
you,
very
John.
excited.
Absolutely thrilled.
Extremely.
Hey, Ruthless Biscuit, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much.
Appreciate
That's
you.
wonderful.
Incredible name.
I can heart that.
Ruthless Biscuit,
Ruthless
I absolutely
Biscuit
love
is
that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I
Well,
love that so
If you
much.
get the right,
Thank you.
if you get the right biscuit,
I'm seeing something about
It's got perseverance.
Fripp has a couple of churchscapes, and I don't know
Oh.
that. I'll have to check it out.
Awesome.
Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. Cool.
Desmond Ladd says, maybe you and your council can review the situation with John Schaefer and see if you are open to review music from his band, Ice to Earth. I don't know him or his band.
Me neither.
I will write it down. I'll write it down.
Hugh, I love this here. Hugh says, I'll be playing some ambient music on my Korgs later. Great way to relax at the end of the weekend.
Absolutely.
You guys can both
Absolutely.
relate to that, I know.
Aha. That makes, okay, Bruce. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha,
okay.
Bruce. Okay, thank you.
I don't know. We'll take a look. Wonderful. So let's remind everybody what's coming up this week. First here, before we end for the day. Monday, tomorrow, Sugar from System of a Down. And it's tune in, y'all. I've already done the video. You'll want to be there. It's great.
I loved it so much. In fact, I listened to it twice.
I think I've done that a few times with System of a Down. Their songs are so short. It's like 3 minutes in. I'm like, it's done?
So short, but
I've got
it's
3
so
more minutes. I can listen to it
impactful.
again.
So impactful, and there's so much to hear
Yeah.
in them.
It's
that,
hard to
yeah,
do that
you-
with 20-minute epics.
You
but
do need to listen to it again. Yeah.
Yeah, Ray, different song. But you're on the right track. On Tuesday or Wednesday, Patreon this week, we've got our big fan favorites coming up. It's the last week of the month, and we're featuring some epic tracks. I'm sure it's going to include King Crimson, and it looks like some music by Porcupine Tree and some music by The Doors. So be looking for that. If you were on Patreon, on Wednesday we're taking a look at Dire Straits and their big hit from the mid-'80s, Walk of Life. I read when I did that video that was their last top 10 hit, Walk of Life. It peaked at number 7, as I recall.
Okay.
And it was originally supposed to be just a B-side to one of the singles and not even on that album. And they liked it so much they put it on the album, and it became the last single from the album and their last top 10 hit. And then on Thursday, we're taking a look at some Trevor Rabin. I'm going to get the opportunity to chat with Trevor, so there will be an interview with Trevor, and I'm going to be looking at one of his new songs on Thursday's episode, and then we're finishing things out big on Friday with Led Zeppelin and their song Dazed and Confused. And I think we may do either multiple versions of that or maybe the original and then the Led Zeppelin version of it. We'll just see. As I read in, we'll build the episode as it feels like we need to.
Couple of things I wanted to point out in the chat.
Sure.
Desmilad says, thank you for your awesome channel, Doug. I just recently got a job, so I'll be able to join Patreon soon. And oh my gosh, we're very thankful for that.
We'll look forward to meeting you.
And yes, absolutely. Thank you for that. The other thing I wanted to point out was, there it is, T-Bone.
T-Bone.
You're absolutely right about this, that ambient sounds are also great for writing journals, poetry, or fiction. Yeah, absolutely. Ambient music or like ambient sounds from nature are wonderful for that.
Yeah, Ray, I've got a thread on our Discord asking for help and suggestions if people have questions for Trevor that I can write. I talked to him on Wednesday, so I've got a few days to read up and make sure that I am ready for that, and I only have 30 minutes to talk with him. He's doing quite a bit of media at the time, so it'll be a relatively short interview, but I'm really looking forward to having the opportunity to chat with him, and we will share that on Thursday in Thursday's episode. Wonderful, wonderful. Lunker is saying
that's cool, John.
Wolfgang Van Halen. I've seen him do some Van Halen stuff. He lives up to the family name. He'd be fun to talk to. I'm trying to chase down a few other interviews, but right now the Trevor one is the only one that is set and confirmed. So as I get to talk to more people, I will let you know. But
did you ever listen to something by Wolfgang Van Halen? His band, Mammoth?
I haven't. I think I've only seen him doing like covers of Van Halen music. I don't think I've ever seen him on doing his own stuff.
Some of the Mammoth tracks are legit. I can send some your way.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you, John.
Awesome.
Excellent. Well, yeah, Ruthless Biscuit. So for those that want to be involved in our Discord, we keep the link private. We don't share that link, just so that we keep the community as private and kind of insulated as possible. When you join the Patreon, you can link your Discord profile with your Patreon profile and select a role in our community, and that's what gets you access to all that you need there on Discord. So that's how that works. Okay?
You can join our Patreon for as little as $2.
As little as $2 get you access to the Discord,
per month.
y'all.
That gives you access to the Discord. If you want access to the video series that Doug does on our Patreon, the various different series that he does, the extended play lounge, which are the full album listens, fan favorites, episodes that are once a month and a different theme each month, and behind the score, which is when Doug takes a piece of music and really dives into it, usually with a score, and really does
analysis,
like
all that
digging
stuff.
more
Some
into
teaching,
analysis and-
sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is all accessible at the $5 per
Yeah,
month
we
level.
try to keep it as low as we can.
Yeah.
Our top tier is $8 a month, and then if you want to be one of our real angel supporters, we have a $50 tier. If you would like to help underwrite the channel, that's available on Patreon as well. I think that is going to be all for us today.
Guitar channel, if you have any questions about Discord's guitar channels that I joined Patreon, haven't figured Discord out yet. If you have questions, send a direct message to Doug on Patreon, and he can help you out.
Yep, I can help you out.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Once again this week, System of a Down, some epics and fan favorites, Dire Straits, Trevor Rabin with new music, and a classic, Dazed and Confused from Led Zeppelin. And then our top tier patrons will be hanging out with us on Saturday. It's going to be a wonderful last week of September. I hope you all have a lovely week, and we will see you along the way. Okay? Thanks for joining us
everybody.
today. And it was good to have John here with us. An
Yes,
added
indeed.
added benefit. Rock and roll. Okay, thanks friends. We will see y'all later. Okay? Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.
Now I gotta figure out how to turn this off again.
Oh, here we go.
Is this
Oh, there's the bucket.
Oh, the bucket. The bucket's I got the bucket back there. Okay. Let's see, what do I hit to get this? Okay. Always